when you're given the opportunity to be the Friday night guy for a team, what does it mean to be, taking advantage of it the way you have, especially the last few weeks?
Yeah, it's great. I think that's a position for older guys, just to kind of set the tone on the weekend. And overall, it hasn't been easy for me. I've grinded through a lot of, not great outings, good outings, and just kind of trying to find that happy medium of what my process is on the mound. And I think I'm starting to creep to it. I still think I got a lot to go, a lot of ways to go, but yeah, it's great.
Did a lot of great defense behind you. 2 different catches in the 5th inning. I mean, your team has kind of made catches like that look routine, but what does it do for you, for the team, for everybody to have guys making plays behind you like that?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it could easily be a different game if some of those plays aren't made. And, I think that's what's great about Oregon baseball is when we all play the way we should, every position, no one's going to beat us. And it's great having those guys behind me for sure.
And to give up the early run, how hard or not was it to kind of settle down from that and kind of settle into your groove?
Not hard at all. I do a pretty good job on just kind of wiping things and not really the result. I got to stay off of that and just kind of sticking to my process on just kind of what I do pitch to pitch and go from there.
What does that process look like in between innings? A lot of guys have like different routines, kind of stuff they like to see in the dugout. What was tonight like when you weren't on the mound?
I just sit there, breathe, and just keep reminding myself that I like to tell myself every inning's the first inning. It just kind of gets me off of thinking about the future too much. And a lot of pitchers and players in general will tell you when you start thinking about what could happen is when you fall into a hole. So just not thinking about what could happen, good or bad, and just staying on that next pitch, that next inning, and just breathing, really.
Do you like guys, coaches coming up to you, talking to you, chatting you up, or are you kind of in my zone, I'm going to be over here?
I'm not like, don't talk to me. I'll take some knuckles and stuff, and then Hawk and I will break down hitters sometimes. I'll talk to Bennett here and there, but I'm not going to be chitty-chatty for sure.
What was Bennett like tonight back there for you?
Great. He was great, as always. I can't say enough.
Fair to say you didn't want to come out there at the end.
What's that?
Fair to say you didn't want to come out there at the end.
It's an educated guess. Yeah.
Did you feel like you had something left in the tank?
100%. I'm still going to give Hawk shit, but he's going to give it right back for walking that dude. If I don't walk that guy, I'm still in the game and I'm going to finish it. But it's over. We got the win. That's really all that really matters, and it was good. It was fun.
New career high in innings for you. The arm feeling okay after your longest start?
Yep, feels great. Yeah.
Last 3 outings you've had 1 and run in all 3 of them. Was there a switch, like something clicked from where you were earlier in the season to where you are now?
2 earned runs last weekend, but it's all right.
Oh, there's only 1 in the book, 2 runs total.
I think it's, well, maybe. Really?
Yeah.
Regardless, I don't even remember what your question was, to be honest. What was your question?
Was there something that kind of clicked from where you were earlier in the season to what it's been like the last 3?
I think it's just getting myself back on the mound, just finding what that process is, right? After last year not playing, there's rust and there's things I really had to grind through and work through. And I'm starting to find what my process is and throughout the week and on the mound for sure. So just sticking to that and kind of finding what my process is.
What was working for you today? Just pitch mix or?
Yeah, I was just mixing it really well. I didn't execute my fastball very good. I think that's why the strikeouts weren't there as much compared to last weekend, where I was kind of executing low and away really well. But yeah, just mixing them, keeping them off the fastball really.
I was going to say, it's a bit of a different kind of pitching outing for you. Usually you're 6 to 10 strikeouts at a time. Today only 4, 1 in the last inning. Just what does that say about you, with the ability to kind of go through and work with weak contact and try to get guys out that way?
Yeah, I think it just shows that pitcher, not a thrower. A lot of guys, fish for the strikeouts, and I'm just trying to go in there and get them out as quick as I can. And when I'm not executing the fastball at a high level, I'm just going to get contact. And luckily I had some great plays made behind me and was able to get out of some innings pretty quickly. But yeah, once I execute the fastball at a higher rate, that's when the strikeouts show up. But that's not something I'm worried about.
Waz talks a lot about pitching old. Is that something that you're thinking about, like during your starts, or is that just kind of an overall all-season theme?
Not really. I think it's more, when you see examples of somebody getting outside of themselves, it's just more of an example to talk about in front of the team. But it's not something I'm like, I got to, pitch old today or anything like that. I am old, so I should pitch old. So, yeah.
Betcher's home run robbery. Did you, A, think that ball was leaving, and B, did you think Bryce was going to get it?
I knew Bryce was going to catch it. If it was close. If it wasn't close, then no. But if it's close, he's going to catch it. They practice those every day, so I got full faith in that. And pretty sure they actually had some of my pitches tipped, so I think he knew that changeup was coming. And sometimes if it's not tipped, they just hit a pitch, whatever. It's part of the game.
How do you think that they knew what was coming?
It probably was. They probably had something on my elbow or something. I don't know, 100%. But I thought I heard something. But obviously, I just gave up one run, so maybe they did.